I was making $25 an hour in high school because I saw my manager eating his own vomit in the nude in one of our dressing rooms. He was on his hands and knees and was growling and howling. Turns out he'd been doing this ritual every morning before opening. He paid me off and I never told anyone. No, that did not happen. How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Easy Peasy. My name is Zach, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/that happened. I yelled, "Do a kickflip," at a 13-year-old skater boy, and he told me I was a cool mom. What? Lady came into the store with two young children, no older than 7 or 8. One child said to her mother, "Oh look, it's a Target worker," and her mother responded with, "Yes, and he's cute too." I promptly ignored her and continued on my way. Why would you feel the need to share that, even if that did happen? I have a cousin about 10 years younger than I am. He's all tattooed up and has a bunch of face piercings. He got lippy with me a few Thanksgivings ago because he knew I couldn't put a beating on him any longer without winding up in jail. I told him if he didn't shut his trap, I was going to buy some magnets to throw at his face. The entire family laughed with me and he never got bucky with me again. Got bucky with you? I knew I was the goat when I saw one of my joints with her new man at the bar. I sent her favorite drink, walked over to her, greeted her, and told homie, "Don't fret, my man. I ain't hitting that anymore," and walked off. How does that make you the goat? I did an experiment this week. My daughter stayed home one day with me and we homeschooled. By 10 a.m. she said, "I never learned this much at school." Now, how can we design schools that create this enthusiasm and efficiency? Don't be a public school. A German man just came into the pub and tried to ask for cutlery, but ended up saying, "I need some food weapons." Now I'll be referring to them by nothing else. Right. I used to be bullied, but thankfully I told teachers in schools and was never bullied again. JK, they did nothing. I had to punch the bully 5 times on the face that he started bleeding and was sent to the hospital for almost dying. And that's how I'm never bullied again. Edit. Thanks for 1 downvote. I want to know how many it has now. New developments. Apparently my mom is not even home, and the person I hear puttering around the house is the carpet cleaning service. I've been yelling "grill me a cheese" at them for 20 minutes. Why would you even do that to, like, your mom? Like, that's weird. At Starbucks, me orders my usual drink. Cashier, "Sorry, what?" asks other employees if what I'm ordering is normal or not. I've had Starbucks employees take pictures of it before because it's so uncommon. What could you be ordering that's so weird that they feel they need to take photos of it? My cousin got fired from Royal Mail on his first day because he saw a guy in the toilets and said, "Ah, you're hiding too." And it was the regional manager. Lol. If someone points a gun at me and tells me to beg, I'm going to beg. I've been in that situation. I did not beg, but I was allowed one call. I called my stepfather, high-ranked individual in the illegal business. I then got to kill the guy that pointed the gun at me myself. He begged. You don't just openly admit, "Yeah, I killed someone. Yeah, no, I did that. My stepfather's in the illegal business. High-ranked." My cousin's ex leaked her nudes, so I told her to sue him for non-consensual porn and defamation of character. Now she's $10,000 richer and even got her photos back. Ladies, we no longer slashing tires and messing up his shoes. We taking their asses to court and getting paid. Right. Just stopped a theft at a store, lol. That's how you choose to start this story. You ever just get so sick of people? I went up to the person trying to run away with designer stuff and started taking pictures of their car plates and face and said, "Drop the stuff or you're going to jail." They dropped the stuff. That's a win. In hindsight, I shouldn't do this because that's actually really dangerous, but I'm just really sick of people's bullshit lately. They're just like playing it off like, "Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I stopped the theft." When I was 14, my teacher made fun of my pimples in front of the whole class, and my best friend was furious. So whenever she saw the teacher, she's like, "Oh, you get new crinkles today? Did you lose weight because apparently you didn't? Hey, ma'am, is that your butt or is that your belly? They look the same." She got detention almost every day. Even I told her to stop, and she still did it anyway. If you don't know what golden friendship is, this is. The first time someone tried to steal my bag in the subway, I panicked and broke his arm with an umbrella. And since then, none of my friends will let me forget about this. If you think this was a bad moment, you need to remember I'm 5 foot and my bag was a Lucky Star bag. And I was crying while hitting someone much bigger than me repeatedly with a frog-shaped umbrella. You are my hero. Shopping yesterday and this girl comes up to me and says, "I either want to be you or be on top of you because your ass is amazing. And how'd you get it to be so peachy? Tell me what exercise you did to get your ass to look like that." I was a little shocked, but it made me laugh. #HumpDayDay. Me and a cop were stuck at a red light downtown for like 5 minutes and no other cars were around, and he looked over at me and nodded. Then we both ran the red light together. That did not happen. I refuse to believe that happened. Because it didn't. I blinked when I got to the counter at Starbucks and said, "Vodka soda." And she said, "Huh?" And I said, "Huh." And then we stared at each other until I remembered I was there for coffee. My 8-year-old daughter just roasted me, and I felt proud. Context. My partner said to me, "Can you do the dishes while I bathe, baby?" And I said, "No, you can do both," as a joke. Nothing much of a conversation, but my daughter said, "Huh, Mom, you just got roasted." I explained to her that roast was not a word I thought she knew, and that my understanding of roast was to make fun of someone with their permission and not meaning it. Obviously, she has picked up stuff from YouTube because her return was, "I can't roast you because I was told to never burn trash." I was speechless. Okay, but if that actually happened, though, that'd be, I'd be speechless. I had a teacher in high school who loved the first movie, and he had no idea there was even a game series. He shit his pants when I told him about it, and there was one day a year where we were allowed to play video games all school day, and I played Silent Hill 1 in its entirety with him. Some students complained that I was hogging a projector to play a one-player game when we could be playing a four-player split-screen game, and he basically told them to fuck off. No, he didn't. A teacher did not do that. Okay, so this girl who was a friend, I gave her an expensive necklace because I know she loves jewelry. I gave her the necklace 3 days before her birthday because I was not going to be there on her birthday, but this girl has a boyfriend. When he found out I gave it to her, he thought I liked her. But I don't. I've just been her friend since 2nd grade. Anyway, he got mad and came up to me and punched me. Then I whooped his. I've done boxing for 4 years now. Now that girl broke up with him and is now dating me. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. You are my hero. Don't believe him. Come on. The assignment description for Essay 5 was to write a review on a movie that we had seen. The opportunity arose and I took my chances. Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Dropbox feedback. I struggled over this grade for a long time. I finally decided you get a grade for a laugh and how relevant your review is for this particular movie. Let me warn you, do not try this kind of thing with other professors. They may not have my sense of humor. Score 100 out of 100. Yeah, that did not, no. Security yelled at my group to sit down or leave. I walked out, found the person who put on the event, and they upgraded our seats to the front. What is this even, about? What's the context? The therapist calling his therapist the second I leave his office. Especially that time I told him he wasn't Dr. Phil, and so we just passed a CBD oil vape pen back and forth. I was so done with him, and he wanted to punch me so bad. Oh, I don't miss him. Okay, the original meme is funny, though. This little girl I'm babysitting just asked me if I have a boyfriend, and I said not anymore, and she said, boyfriends are a waste of time. And then she turns to her brother and tells him, you're gonna be a waste of time. Jesus Christ. So I was in class and on my period. I was about to sneeze and was trying so hard not to, so my male teacher goes on a whole medical grade lecture about how not sneezing is bad for you, and I yelled in the middle of class, if I sneeze, floodgates open, leave me alone, and left the class. And then everyone clapped, and then all the girls said amen. Right. I've now seen it all. A polite thief that leaves a note? What the So just a quick little thank you for leaving me the opportunity of stealing your package. Very nice of you. Thank you. The new owner of your package. I just witnessed a white cop stopping and yelling at a black man who was whistling down the street. My friends and I stopped to watch to make sure the cop doesn't hurt him, and the guy said, you see those 3 girls? They're not watching me. They're watching you. I managed to fail kindergarten because the only word I said all year was no. Apparently I'd not joined the games with the other kids and just watched them having fun. I was a very quiet child. On the bright side, I was the best at counting when I was a young child. Earlier this week, my 5-year-old said, out of nowhere, perseverance means not to give up and try your best. You have perseverance, Mommy. And my heart swelled with pride and then proceeded to melt, and I have been thinking about it since. I found a phone by the pool earlier and texted the person who kept texting to let them know that I'd found the phone, and now 2 people are saying it's their boyfriends, and he's saying don't give it to one of them, but she might lie, so I just called his mom, now he's mad. I went to a wedding once and I didn't realize it was a wedding until 1 month later. Seriously, that's how self-absorbed I am. You didn't think, oh, these 2 people are wearing really nice suits, are at the very front and are kissing and put rings on each other's hands. All of that and you don't realize it's a wedding. Right, yeah, okay. Lol, I accidentally made this while walking back to my room. That's so funny. $0 raised of $1 goal. Drinking a beer across the street. Random. Hey man, can I bum a smoke? I don't know man, can you handle it? What the f does that mean? I don't think my Newport 100 will mesh well with your raspberry White Claw. You trying to say something? Nope, just over here enjoying a real drink. Dude walked away. I finally popped my top yesterday at work. I work at a department store and it gets crazier the closer we get to the holidays. Conversation with Karen as follows. Karen, excuse me, I need some help over here right now. Me. Sorry ma'am, you'll have to give me a few minutes. I've got a line of people that have been waiting for me to help them first. Karen. That's ridiculous. I'm from Kansas and the workers over here treat me like royalty. Me. Well, it doesn't look like we're in Kansas anymore, now does it, Dorothy? She looked at me very confused and I'm a little upset that she didn't get my reference, but the whole line did and I was applauded. No. That's a no from me, Chief. I took 4 of my 5 kiddos today to Aldi. My 8-year-old told me we were going to get in trouble at the AOS, but I told my kids the boys get $30 and my girls get the same. They were allowed to buy any food, allowed, A-L-O-U-D, to buy any food or drink they wanted. My older boys took their own card and stayed with my 2 younger girls. They were told to make sure they add up everything they wanted and to add 6% tax to their total and don't go over. We did this because I will go to the store and they will just go through the food and drinks like it's water. This taught them how to budget and see how expensive things really are. They even put up their own items portions and bagged them themselves. When we were done, all my kids except the 5-year-old said they really enjoyed that. My oldest said that opened up his eyes with budgeting, and he said how he took for granted what I bought previously without any thought. He said, "Thank you, Mom, for working so hard to make sure we have food on the table and snacks to eat." He cannot wait to go again. It taught them a lesson, but I loved the time we spent together during the lesson. FYI, they did not get just junk food either. They got water, fruit, cheese sticks, carrots, yogurt, etc. I was proud of them. My boss saw me reading this, and at first I thought I was going to be in trouble because we can't have our phones out in the warehouse for safety reasons. And when he saw what I was reading, he said, "Was it updated?" And then immediately pulled out his phone and read it. My boss is cool as hell. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of r/thathappened. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time Easy Peasy uploads. And until the next one, I'll see you around.